Yes. Okay. Good afternoon.
Hang on a second,
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. That's why I'm here.
Okay, good afternoon. My name is Carl Brandon. As College Marshal, I welcome you to this 2022 commencement ceremony. Behind me is our platform party, which consists of the President of the College, members of the Vermont State Colleges System Board of Trustees, and Chancellor, our commencement speaker, the President, senior staff, and faculty and staff who have an active role in today's ceremony. As is the tradition at Vermont Tech, our degree candidates will be welcomed by the faculty and staff of the college who are lined up outside the tent. Please welcome our faculty and staff led by Marshals Brad Miller, Craig Skolnacker, Dr. John Kidder, and Rachel Repstead, and the class of 2022. Okay, we will start off the ceremony with the national anthem.
Please be seated, and if you would please silence your cell phones if you have one with you. Thank you very much. Good afternoon, and welcome to the 156th commencement at Vermont Technical College. I am the president of Vermont Technical College, Pat Moulton, and it is my pleasure to join you here today. And it's a pleasure to see you all physically here, finally. And congratulations to you for your success. And to your family, friends, spouses, children, and others who have supported you throughout this journey. They too deserve a round of applause for being here today and all days. Graduates, the last 2 years, we have been tested, you have been tested. COVID changed the arc of your college experience. Standing here today, we are delighted to have this in-person commencement that you so richly deserve and have worked so hard towards achieving. This weekend, we celebrate you. And who are you? You are a graduating class of 348 students this weekend. Of these, 177 of you are first in your family to graduate from college. There are 140 of you, graduating today, and 59 of you are first in your family to graduate from college. You are receiving certificate, associate, bachelor's, and master's degrees today. You are from Vermont and elsewhere in the United States, and at least 3 different countries are represented this weekend. You are brothers, sisters, mothers, dads, aunts, uncles, and friends. And you are one more thing. You are our heroes. You have persevered, pivoted on a dime, dealt with adversity, adjusted your thinking, learned new ways of doing things, and mastered your subject area to get here today. You should be proud of what you have accomplished, because we certainly are. You are unique accomplishing these things. That adaptability, perseverance, addressing adversity, learning new ways of doing things, and being innovative are traits that will serve you very well in your careers. One of the few silver linings of COVID. Today is a great day of change for you as you take your next step in your lives, and for us here at Vermont Technical College, as we move towards the unification of Vermont Tech with Castleton University and Northern Vermont University. This means that Vermont Technical College as a name will end on July 1 of 2023. We will be part of the Vermont State University. I am the 15th president of Vermont Technical College and the first woman president. And I'm also president of Vermont Technical College at its own. It's bittersweet for me because I have truly loved this job, working with the dedicated community that is Vermont Tech. I have loved getting to know many of you and watching you progress to this day, a highlight of my career. I know it's bittersweet for many of you and our alumni as well. However, I am truly excited at what Vermont State University will be and what it can mean for Vermonters and students in the region. While the name on the door and the signs will change, the fantastic team of faculty and staff at Vermont Tech who deliver the content and provide the services you need to succeed is not changing. The programs you have mastered and loved are not going away. We will keep delivering programs that prepare students for great careers and provide a fantastic return on investment, best of any college or university in the entire state of Vermont, and 7th best amongst public institutions in the country. That is Vermont. What will happen is a stronger together, unified university. Stronger financially after the impacts of COVID and decades of lacking state support. Stronger academically, providing more opportunities for electives from courses offered at our sister institutions. Stronger collaboration within the Vermont State College's institutions. Stronger opportunities to expand workforce and continuing education opportunities. Stronger because we will no longer compete with each other. Stronger as we learn from each other and bring the best of all three institutions into one. Stronger together. But change is hard. However, we need to embrace change as an opportunity, just like you did when you had to change so much during COVID. Being resilient in the face of change has been and will continue to be something you will address in your careers and your lives. You are that doesn't sound good. So I'll move a little faster. You're personally responsible for your reaction to those changes and, frankly, everything else in your life. For it will be full of choices, and how you handle those choices governs your whole reality and the reality of those around you. Today, I challenge you all to take personal responsibility and to rise to the occasion of life. What do I mean by that? Someone with personal responsibility doesn't seek to blame others when an issue arises. Rather, they are able to maturely respond to the challenge themselves and take the credit and blame for their actions equally. Some call it owning your reality, and if you don't like it, owning the responsibility to change it. My hope and ask of each of you is that you use your personal responsibility and your new talents to work for good in the world. Further, that the good you do is driven in part by having respect for yourself and others around you. Respect for those who look, live, pray, love, or are different from you. There was a word posted around the Williston campus a few years ago. The word is Sonder, S-O-N-D-E-R. Sonder describes the idea that we all have a story. It means, in part, the realization that each random passerby is living a life as vivid and complex as your own. You will never know many of these stories, but they are playing out as you are passing them by. We need to respect those stories, and we need to respect we don't know those stories, nor how they are impacting people, but they are legitimate and real and as important as your own story. By respecting that, we can own how we respond to people and show respect in return. And that's part of being a good human. Being a good citizen of the world. Being a good human means in part giving the compassion you want to receive, providing the caring behavior you wish from others. Offer service to your community so you're truly part of it. Show the respect you want to be shown. Give the love you want to receive. And do this for all people, regardless of religion, sexual orientation, political affiliation, culture, country, or community. If you do these things, the world will be a better place, in part because you are in it. I know each and every one of you will do good for the world and do great things in your lives and your work. And as you go forth, remember Vermont Tech and the place you learned, forged lasting memories, made friends that hopefully you'll have for the rest of your life, and come back and visit and support your alma mater how and when you can. For me, it's been an honor of a lifetime to serve as your president. I wish you all the best for the future. Congratulations, class of 2022, and we're pleased to welcome a member of the class of 21 back today. You have clearly earned it. Now go start your own story. It is a Vermont Tech tradition that a member of the graduating class is selected to offer a message to their classmates. Today, we're fortunate to have two student speakers. Our first student speaker is Hannah Sheehe. Hannah is a graduate from Clarendon, Vermont. Hannah graduated from the Landscape Design and Sustainable Horticulture program last year with an associate's degree and continued her education to receive her bachelor's in Diversified Agriculture today. During her course of studies, Hannah worked on the dairy farm, served as an RA, and was both part of the women's soccer and basketball teams. Following graduation, Hannah plans to work for the state in agriculture. But first, she will spend the summer with her friends and family at the lake and riding her horse. It is my pleasure to welcome to the podium Hannah Sheehe.
Hello, and thank you to everyone who's here today. Family, faculty, staff, friends, and those who are watching from home supporting today's graduates. I'm honored to be able to speak on behalf of Vermont Tech's graduating class of 2022. Many of us have spent several semesters online, and it's nice to be able to celebrate graduation in person for the first time in 2 years. My journey started here at VTC in 2017. My first day on campus was actually move-in day. And like many first-time students, I was feeling nervous about the transition to college, almost as nervous as my parents. I remember some advice I was given that has stuck with me. You aren't nervous, you are excited, and all you need is a simple shift in your mindset. I try to carry this advice with me at all times, and I hope to pass it on to all of you. You aren't nervous, you're just excited. And today we definitely have a lot to be excited about. After my first year working on my bachelor's in Diversified Agriculture, my path here became a little untraditional. I spent the next year in Connecticut earning my cosmetology license at the Paul Mitchell Institute of Hair Design. I always found myself coming back to VTC to visit friends and realized my journey here wasn't finished. I was longing to rejoin the community. Upon returning, I shifted my focus to earning a 2-year associate's degree in landscape design and sustainable horticulture, which I completed in the spring of 2021. I am now here graduating with my Bachelor's of Science in Diversified Agriculture. Looking back, I'm so happy I made the decision to come back to Vermont Tech. My first year back, I decided I wanted to make the most out of the rest of my time here. I became more involved on campus and went farther outside of my comfort zone. I reconnected with old friends and made many new friends. I joined the women's collegiate basketball team after not playing for 2 years since my senior year of high school. I decided to take more diverse classes that were not required for graduation but were intriguing to me. Then the pandemic put a wrench into all of our lives and plans. We were sent home. This made me realize I wanted to do more when things shifted back into some normality. Once we returned this year, I decided to take more risks. I joined the soccer team. I became a resident assistant. I returned to the women's basketball team and was named captain. I attended as many of the events the school put on as I could, branching out farther, making even more connections, and doing things I had never envisioned myself ever doing. It was not always easy, but it was definitely worth it. VTC has not only given me these opportunities, but has also given these opportunities to my peers. Many of us have stepped out of our comfort zones to try new things and to be successful. I want to acknowledge a few of my fellow graduates today, like Aiden Cuddy. He started off his freshman year with me in landscape design in the fall of 2019. Through the years, we have worked on many projects, gone on a lot of field trips together, and have spent countless hours in the drafting lab. Aiden took a year off during the peak of the pandemic and came back stronger than ever to finish his degree while playing soccer and other intramurals. Or like Cass Pelkey, who is graduating with her bachelor's in architectural engineering technology and is a member of AIAS, the American Institute of Architecture Students. Her and I both became first-year resident assistants this past fall. She played soccer and also joined the basketball team after never playing before, and she became one of our starters. It takes a lot of guts and courage to do something like that. Or like Chase Lopez, who participated in intramurals and was on the VTC track team, is graduating with a bachelor's degree in construction management and has accepted a job in Raleigh, North Carolina as a field engineer. He's moving away from the only state he has ever lived in. Or like Amy Yando, who has earned her degree in veterinary technology, was a part of the Vet Tech Club here, and was on the soccer team. She actually convinced me to play soccer this past year, and we had a wonderful season together on the defensive line. There are countless other examples that I could stand up here and list, and I wish I could, but we would be here all day. This year's graduating class has one thing in common. We have all stepped out of our comfort zones and have taken risks, either with the pandemic, extracurriculars, or just going to VTC. We should all be very proud of ourselves and all that we have accomplished. We might not have all hung out together, but we are all going to miss the familiarity that being on campus has to offer. Whether it's bowling on Thursdays at the Valley Bowl, attending athletic events, very competitive bingo nights, or just passing by one another on the way to class. Our time here together has prepared us for the next chapter of our lives outside of the VTC community, and I know we will all be rooting for our fellow knights. We should take advantage of all that we have learned and all the experiences that we have done here. Apply it to your next chapter. Maybe you have it all planned out, or maybe you don't, and that's okay. What is important is to not be afraid to take those risks and go outside of your comfort zone. It can be incredibly rewarding. If you have any doubts, just remember, you aren't nervous, you are excited, and know that this next chapter is going to be amazing. To wrap up my speech, I would like to thank everyone who is a part of the VTC community, who has been here supporting us and helping us grow each step of the way. We are who we are, and we are here today because of you. Thank you to VTC for providing me with the opportunity to step out of my comfort zone here one last time by addressing my fellow soon-to-be graduates. And finally, I would like to thank my family, my dad, my mom, my sisters, and Liam for the never-ending support, love, and encouragement. Congratulations to the class of 2022. We made it.
That was wonderful, Hannah. Thank you so much. It's now my pleasure to introduce our second student speaker, Ryan Cooney. Ryan is a graduate from Springfield, Vermont. Having spent the last 4 years at our Williston campus, Ryan has been a student in our professional pilot technology program. During his course of studies, Ryan worked in the library, in public safety, served 2 years as an RA, and 2 terms as a student trustee on the Vermont State Colleges System Board of Trustees. Following graduation, Ryan will be working for Republic Airways as a pilot training specialist in their training department. Ryan will receive his Bachelor of Science in Professional Pilot Technology today. It's my pleasure to welcome Ryan to the podium.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to all of our Vermont Tech graduates, faculty, staff, families, friends, Governor Scott, Chancellor Zadotny, and other members of the Vermont State College system. It's an honor to speak before you all here today and be a part of such an incredible milestone. And to all my graduates, I want to congratulate you all as well on your accomplishments. Before me today are individuals who worked tirelessly to achieve this moment. They each represent diverse backgrounds and experiences. Some are the first in their family to go to college. Others sought an opportunity to change careers. There are those that are following the steps of the relatives before them and joining the family business. Each of these graduates should be celebrated, as each came to Vermont Technical College seeking and achieving an education of which they can be proud of, and which will serve them wherever they may go. Now, during our time here, we have spent countless hours studying, writing papers, and preparing for all manners of midterms and finals. Throughout these academic challenges, we gained academic knowledge, learned more about ourselves, and made connections that we will hold on to forever. Memories were made as we participated in events, watched our athletic teams compete, and enjoyed meals together. Looking back, these are the parts we will cherish. For this group, of course, the last few years were anything but normal. We're part of a generation of students that learn to succeed when fully online. Emerging from the pandemic now, our skills have grown and our expertise on Zoom is unable to be challenged. However, this was not our only surprise, as the transformation of our institution and its sisters began during our time here at Vermont Tech. I'm proud to say we took to this work with gusto, providing insight that only students can, and helping in a process that will ensure there is an institution of higher learning for decades to come for Vermonters, out-of-staters, and students from around the world. Our zeal, unwavering devotion, grit, and determination should be celebrated. Now, though, the work is done. We have accomplished all that has been asked. It is our time to go forth and begin the next stage of our lives. This group represents the future of the aviation industry, medical field, engineering, and so much more. It is professionals like us who will shape our nation and world moving forward. Our education here at Vermont Tech provides us with the tools, but it is now up to us to use them to succeed. Wherever you go, remember the lessons learned here. Remember that integrity and drive that brought you to this moment. Use it in every aspect of your life, and you will continue to succeed just as you have now. It is up to us to be the change we wish to see, and I have no doubt we will do just that. In closing, I'd like to thank you all again. I'd like to thank the graduates for their work and dedication. I'd like to thank the family and friends for supporting us from one semester to the next. Faculty and staff for pushing us to exceed our expectations and never giving up. It's been an amazing journey, and I'm proud to have been a part of it with you all. Go forth and be great. Thank you.
Thank you, Ryan, that was awesome, and thank you for all your work as a student trustee. You certainly made us all proud, and Lord knows it's been an interesting couple of years on the board. It's now my pleasure to introduce our Chancellor of the Vermont State College System, Sophie Zadatny.
So first of all, congratulations to all the graduates of the class of 2022, and best wishes for happy and healthy lives as you move forward into the future. Second, I have a few words for one very special student. I'm here on behalf of myself and the entire Board of Trustees to recognize the service of Ryan Cooney, both to Vermont Technical College and to the Vermont State College system as a whole. Ryan has been serving as the student trustee on the systems board for the past 2 years, at a time when the board has had to confront and deal with the possibility of closure, the need to undertake significant transformation in partnership with the state, the COVID pandemic, and myriad other issues. Ryan has been an exceptionally diligent, competent, and thoughtful trustee who has given an enormous amount of time in service to the board, and for which, like other board members, he has received no compensation. I don't recall him ever missing a board meeting, of which there have been far many more than usual, or the meetings of the 2 committees on which he has served. In fact, he frequently attended meetings on which he was not a committee member, so that he could stay fully informed on all that was going on. In addition, he served on the Search and Screen Committee for the inaugural president of Vermont State University, and was one of the few trustees to meet individually with each of the 4 candidates in person when they visited the campuses. He also stepped in and represented the board at the funeral for a Vermont Tech employee who had been tragically killed. In addition, Ryan has served on the Student Advisory Council, providing direct input on the transformation work alongside fellow students from across the system. He also visited each of the residential campuses to meet with students face-to-face, some more than once, despite the pandemic, to ensure that people knew what was happening with the board and the transformation. Again, turning to his service at Vermont Tech, Ryan has again excelled in his commitment to the institution and to the professional pilot program, winning the Vermont Flight Academy's Pilot Excellence Award. In addition, he did such an outstanding job as an intern in operations at Wilkinson Airport that he was able to secure the internship for the program when the new operations manager had sought to cancel it. You have heard about the other things that Ryan has done at the Williston campus. He has given his time unstintingly, working in many different capacities. He has been described as the most reliable student worker Williston has ever had, always showing up, usually early, and saying yes to help out in any way he can. So it will likely come as a surprise to no one that the Board of Trustees wanted to recognize how very special Ryan is and to present him with a gift in recognition of his dedication and service, not only to the board but to the Vermont State College system as a whole. For myself, I will miss you, Ryan, and I hope that you will stay in touch. I have no doubt that you will succeed in whatever you set your hand to do.
Thank you, Chancellor Sadotny, and thank you, Ryan Cooney. Soon to be Captain Cooney, I predict. I'm just saying. It's now my distinct pleasure to introduce our 2022 commencement speaker, Governor Phil Scott. Governor Scott is the 82nd governor of Vermont, having been first elected in 2017. When he was re-elected again in 2020, he earned the most votes of any candidate for governor in Vermont history. He has served as our lieutenant governor for 6 years prior to running for governor, and Phil Scott exemplifies resiliency and adaptability in his efforts as governor, his work with Tropical Storm Irene recovery, his ability to be elected as a Republican when Democrats have dominated other positions on the ticket, and the absolute artful way he and his cabinet have handled COVID-19. He is a true Vermonter, serving as governor of the state he loves and racing his late model car at Thunder Road, snowmobiling, and cycling the back roads of Vermont as often as he can, which I expect is not enough. He is a believer in technical education, having attended a career and technical education center himself, and demonstrated by his words in this 2022 State of the State address when he spoke of the importance of technical skills and the need to recognize these skills are as important as a degree from Stanford, Dartmouth, or Harvard. And we agree, Governor. Today, we are graduating Vermont's next generation of managers, leaders in technical fields, and innovators. And the majority will be doing that right here in Vermont. And we are delighted to have you here to help us send them off in their careers. It is my pleasure to introduce our Governor, Phil Scott.
Well, good afternoon, everyone, and congratulations to all of you today. It really is an honor for me to be here today with you and your families to celebrate the end of an important chapter of your lives and the start of one that will be even more exciting. The same can be said for the Vermont Technical College itself as the school begins a new era as Vermont State University. I also recognize that this will be President Moulton's last commencement as president. I've known Pat for a number of years, a couple of decades anyhow, and I want to personally thank her for her service as the school's first woman president. So thank you very much, Pat. Under this new structure, I know the school will continue to provide an incredible education for all students, one that prepares our next generation with hands-on learning and career training, which benefits both the graduates and employers. And it's something I greatly appreciate as someone who benefited from and is advocating for career and technical education. This is really important to Vermont as we stay laser focused on growing our workforce, especially one that's ready with the skills needed to contribute from day one. And that's what this school does. So you're not just receiving a piece of paper today. You're celebrating what you've already received, which is a great education and the training and skills needed to walk into a great job, which I hope is right here in Vermont because we need you here. Many of you are sitting here today knowing exactly what you're going to do next, and you're excited to head down that path. But to those of you who aren't quite sure what you'll be doing next, you're not alone. And it's okay, because VTC is giving you the tools you need to succeed. And to be honest, when I was in your shoes decades ago, I had no idea what I wanted to do when I got older, what kind of work I wanted to do, what path to follow. And to be honest, some days I still wonder what I want to do when I grow up. I may be governor now, but my path hasn't been a straight line, and it wasn't without challenges. 25 years ago, I didn't have a political bone in my body, had no interest in politics in whatsoever. And again, some mornings I wake up with that same feeling again. But as a small business owner, I became interested in what was happening in Montpelier. And I got frustrated with what was happening in Montpelier, and I mean state government. They didn't seem to understand the day-to-day struggles that I, as a business owner, faced. That's still too often the case today, by the way. And then one day, and that's a call for any of you who'd like to run for the legislature. There's going to be a lot of openings this next year, and we could use some people with some common sense there. So step up. So I started complaining a lot about what was going there. And then one day I thought, instead of complaining, why don't I just step up? Why don't I add my voice and perspective? So I ran for and was elected to the state senate in 2000, and I've tried to be part of the solution ever since. Here's my point. No matter how much you think you've got it all figured out, you never know what life will throw at you or where your experiences will lead. But here's what you can count on. You'll be faced with choices and decisions throughout your life, along with adversity, big and small, every day. And I probably don't need to remind any of you of that. I'm sure a global pandemic was the last thing you expected when you decided to go to VTC, and then had to adapt to learning remotely and missing out on dorm life. So you've already shown you can handle tough situations and adjust to the unexpected when you need to. And that's another skill that will benefit you throughout your lives, because you can't be afraid to face those curveballs when they come across the plate. That's part of what makes life so interesting. My advice to you today is this: don't let the fear of failure hold you back. Don't be afraid of pursuing opportunities when they come along, and don't fear taking risks. Because if you don't put yourself out there, you're selling yourself short. Of course, no matter how hard you work, there will be times in your life when you question whether you've got what it takes. You might think there's someone better out there who's more capable. But if you find yourself in that situation, if you're hesitating to pursue your dream job or take that risk, keep in mind this quote from the late Senator John McCain. John McCain was a POW in Vietnam for 5 years. He had the opportunity, by the way, to leave early, to be released. But he had to sell his soul, and he had to leave his fellow troops behind, and he chose not to. Tells you a little bit about his integrity. He served as a U.S. Senator who wasn't afraid to stand up to his own party and ran for president more than once. So this is what he said. He said, "Courage is not the absence of fear, but the capacity to act despite our fears." So don't be afraid to embrace that fear and take that chance. Even if it doesn't work out, always be the one who wants it the most. Get to work first. Go that extra mile. Because I promise you, people notice that. I notice that. And remember, sometimes it's those little things, like those random acts of kindness, that make you stand out and can take you the farthest in life. In closing, although today is a big day for those graduating, and you should celebrate what you've achieved, it's also an important day for those who you relied on to help and support you along the way. Your professors, advisors, friends, and most importantly, those folks in the back, your family. They're the ones who fought for you every step of the way, then went out of their way to help you succeed and supported you through adversity. To all the moms and dads, aunts and uncles, grandparents, brothers, sisters, and so many more out there today, it's also your day to celebrate and be proud. Because without your love and support, none of this would have been possible. And as a father of two myself, nothing makes me more happy than seeing my daughters succeed. So to the class of 2022, you have my best wishes for your future, and I hope you choose to stay right here in the Green Mountain State, because we have a lot to offer. It's a very exciting time, and again, we need smart, talented young people like you. Congratulations again.
Thank you very much, Governor Scott. That was excellent. Another long-standing tradition of Vermont Tech is the presentation of class gifts. At this time, I would like to invite Gabriel Wilkinson, of our Student Council President, to come to the podium. Gabriel just finished his junior year studying to be a software engineer. Please join me in welcoming Gabe Wilkinson to the podium to present the class of 22 gift.
Hello everyone. As your Student Council President, it is my pleasure to announce this year's class gift. We are excited to gift a beautiful new gazebo for the courtyard at our Williston campus, to create a new space for building community and encouraging more time spent outside. Enjoy and congratulations class of 2022.
Thank you, Gabe, and on behalf of the entire college, I accept with extreme gratitude these gifts from the class of 2022. Thank you for your generosity. That's going to be awesome on the Williston campus, so that's great. Now I would like to welcome to the podium Susan Fredette, Vermont Tech Alumni Association Executive Board and Executive Board member. Please welcome Susan Fredette.
As you prepare to receive your diploma, let me be the first to welcome you, the soon-to-be graduates of the class of 2022, to the Vermont Tech Alumni Association. I encourage you to call on your fellow alumni as you pursue your career goals. We look forward to you being an active member of the association and hope to see you again at our alumni events in the future. Thank you.
And now the moment our graduates have been anxiously waiting for. And it's my pleasure to introduce to you Dr. Anna Gaillat, our Dean of Academic Affairs, who will join me at the side podium.
The faculty of the college has met as a body and approved the candidacy of Vermont Tech students for the Master's of Science, Bachelor of Science, Associate of Applied Science, Associate of Engineering, Associate of Science, or Certificate. The candidates are here assembled, and I now invite the candidates to the stage. Madam President, I present to you the candidates for the School of Agriculture, Plant and Animal Science. Bachelor of Science, Diversified Agriculture. Hannah Sheehe, 2022 E.H. Jones Award for Greatest All-Around Academic Development in an Agricultural Program. Applied Science, Agribusiness Management Technology. Benjamin Warren Robinson Hulett, magna cum laude. 2022 Stanley G. Judd Memorial Fund Award. Associate of Applied Science, Landscape Contracting. Aiden Corey Codilla, 2022 Vermont Nursery and Landscape Association, student, male only. Madam President, I present to you the candidate from the Associates of Applied Science in Forestry from 2021, Christopher Herod. Madam President, I present to you the candidates for the degree of Associates of Applied Science in Veterinary Technology. Abigail Rose Appler. Delana Lynn Castle. Rose Chaffee. Christina Darling. Haley Elizabeth Brown, cum laude, 2022 Veterinary Technology, highest academic average. Laura Grace Milne. Jessica Sky Patterson, 2022 Yankee Small College Conference Academic All-Conference Women's Soccer. Nicole Peng. Sophie Ann Provost, 2022 Veterinary Technology Department, greatest all-around academic development. Amy LaCroix Yando. Madam President, I present to you the candidates from the School of Engineering and Computing. Masters of Science, Computer Software Engineering. Hooded by Dr. Craig Damon. Kirtana B. Maraju. Bachelors of Science, Architectural Engineering Technology. Isaac Matthew Carlo, magna cum laude. Alex Patrick Hill, magna cum laude. Andrew David Myers, magna cum laude 2022 Engineer of the Year nominee. Cassandra Mai Pelkey, magna cum laude 2020 Student Engineer Technician of the Year nominee, 2022, 21, and 20 USCAA Academic All-American Women's Soccer, 2022 USCAA Academic All-American Basketball, and 2022 YSCC Academic All-Conference Basketball. Nicholas Roderick Tibbetts. Eleanor Ruth Varanges, 2022 Ashwright Champlain Valley Chapter Award. Nathaniel Allen Wells, summa cum laude, 2021 and 2020 Faculty Memorial Fund Scholarship Award, 2020 Robert S. Brady Award for Greatest All-Around Academic Development in Architectural and Building Engineering Technology. Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering Technology. Tyler Alexander Denham Metoyer. Jaden Jackson. Kevin Alexander Conker, summa cum laude, 2022 Engineer of the Year nominee, 2022 Computer Engineering Technology Award. Kanan Lidowi, 2020 Best Community Development Award for a non-RA. Bachelor of Science, Computer Information Technology. Zachary Spencer Fox. Eric William Niagan, cum laude. Bachelor of Science, Computer Software Engineering. Ethan Robert Bennett. Griffin J. Corey, 2022 Engineer of the Year nominee. Matthew Bruce Fry. Adam B. Coons. Brendan K. Proudy. Silas Smith. Isaiah Andre Rabi, 2020 Student Engineer Technician of the Year nominee. Bachelor of Science, Electrical Engineering Technology. Ian Michael Boone. Eric E. Leclerc. Patrick John Melvin, magna cum laude, 2020 Engineer of the Year nominee, 2022 Engineer of the Year nominee, 2022 Electrical Engineering Technology Department Award for Technical Excellence. Quinn Edward Munns. Nathan Sibley Raymond, Tau Alpha Pi, 2022 Electrical Engineering Technology Faculty Award for Excellence. Bachelor of Science, Electromechanical Engineering Technology. Sullivan D. Bath, Dual Degree Associate of Engineering, Mechanical Engineering Technology. Tegan Anthony Bacon, Dual Degree Associate of Engineering, Mechanical Engineering Technology. Aaron James Blaisdell. Wesley Philip Brown, summa cum laude, 2022 Engineer of the Year Award, 2022 Electromechanical Engineering Technology Faculty Award for Excellence, 2022 Electromechanical Engineering Technology Department Award for Technical Excellence, 2020 Electrical Engineering Technology Department Award for Technical Excellence, 2020 Student Engineering Technician of the Year nominee, and 2020 Student Council Member of the Year. Quaid Gordon, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Tau Alpha Pi. Harrison Theodore Klein, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Tau Alpha Pi. Ryan Patrick Mahoney, Dual Degree Associate of Engineering, Mechanical Engineering Technology, magna cum laude. Bachelor of Science, Manufacturing Engineering Technology. Ian Thomas Barker, summa cum laude, 2022 Engineer of the Year nominee, 2022 Society of Manufacturing Engineers Award, 2020 Student Engineer Technician of the Year, 2020 Mechanical Engineering Technology Academic Excellence Award. Richard Joseph Holcomb. Ryan A. Starr. Bachelor of Science, Renewable Energy. Anna Elizabeth Noble, cum laude, Tau Alpha Pi, Phi Theta Kappa. Devin Aaron Tangle, 2020 Faculty Award, 2021 Dean's Plate Award. Associate of Applied Science, Architectural and Building Engineering Technology. Jensen W. Kelly, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Tau Alpha Phi. Associate of Applied Science, General Engineering Technology. Tessa E.B. Pierce. Associate of Engineering, Civil and Environmental Engineering Technology. Anna J. Guild, 2022 Student Engineer Technician of the Year nominee. Tyler John McKins. Michael Joseph Ronaldo, cum laude, 2022 American Society of Civil Engineers, Vermont Section, Greatest Academic Development Award. Associate of Engineering, Mechanical Engineering Technology. John William Baisdell. James Thomas Mitchell, summa cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, 2022 Mechanical Engineering Technology Academic Excellence Award, 2022 W. Newton Ryerson Award for Excellence in Math and Physics, and 2022 Student Engineering Technician of the Year nominee. Ryan J. Morse, magna cum laude, 2022 Student Engineering Technician of the Year nominee. Samuel Warbinski. Associate of Science, Computer Information Technology. Glenn Clifford Banks. Joel Williams. Associate of Science, Computer Software Engineering. Michael David Green, magna cum laude. John Sterling Sidaway. Madam President, I present to you the candidates from the School of Professional Studies and Management. Bachelor of Science, Applied Business Management, Tristan Alexandra Babcock. Shona Ann Riley. Richard Trahan, cum laude. Bachelor of Science, Business Technology and Management, Kelly Marie Bocage. Lucas Peter Draws, magna cum laude. Michael C. Draws, magna cum laude. Christopher Adam Hartel. Warren Hayford. Elijah Joseph LaPlaca. Magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Nia Lee. Dennis Fallon. Matthew David Rambo. Nicholas J. Webb. Bachelor of Science in Construction Management. Adam S. Giancola. Colin Michael Green. Bryce Elton Hawes. Maximilian Horster, summa cum laude, 2022 Construction Management Bachelor's Degree Academic Excellence Award. Chase Alexander Lopez, 2022 Construction Management Bachelor's Degree Greatest Academic Development Award. Bachelor's of Science in Entrepreneurship, Eric Thomas Moulton. Bachelor of Science, Professional Pilot Technology. Kyra Brian Becker, magna cum laude, 2022 Vermont Agency of Transportation Aviation, Dedication, Accomplishment, and Contribution to General Aviation, 2021 USCAA Academic All-Americans in Women's Soccer, and 2021 YSCC Academic All-Conference Women's Soccer. Ryan James Cooney, magna cum laude, 2022 Vermont Flight Academy Professional Pilot Excellence Award, student trustee, and a whole lot more. Tim Davis, 2022 Professional Pilot Technology Outstanding Student Award. Kyle John Kopecki. Matthew S. Witham. Associate of Applied Science, Automotive Technology. C.J. R. Baker, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Madison A. Colton. Derek C. Haskin. Noah Leo Johnson. Charles Kent Riley. Associate of Applied Science, Business Technology and Management. Jack H. Raymond. Abigail Elizabeth Spencer. Colby Gunnar Tiberge. Christina Thomas. Associate of Applied Science, Construction Management. Yehovi Akovi Aklama, cum laude, 2021 Faculty Award. Madeline Williamson Goodyear. Tanner Michael Mara. Associate of Applied Science, Diesel Power Technology. Christopher Aylward. Item Christopher Linehan. Kyle Shilfa Mischi. Julius Gates Rosendale, 2022 VSCS Academical Conference Men's Soccer. Associate of Applied Science in Entrepreneurship, Silas Sherman Shepard.
Yeah, buddy.
Moulton, all of the candidates have now been presented and await official conferral of their degrees or certificate. All candidates, please rise.
On the recommendation of the faculty of the college and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the Vermont State Colleges System and the state of Vermont, I confer upon you Master of Science, Bachelor of Science, Associate of Applied Science, or certificate with all honors, rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. I declare you the graduates of Vermont Tech Class of 2022. Congratulations, everyone. Our commencement ceremony is now at an end. Congratulations, graduates, and thank you everyone who made this special day possible, particularly our amazing commencement committee who put everything together. Audience, please remain in place until the platform party and the graduates have completely exited the tent. We ask that you greet your graduates across the roadway, and I think you're going to get this done before it starts raining. So, well done.
Thank you.